You're watching Tom Gill. This is unreal. Unreal. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be learning how to do shakes that you can basically utilize throughout your whole day. I'm going to show you exactly how we can do this and do it healthy. And yes, it looks green, but it's going to taste good. So here we go. We're going to start out with our organic spinach lettuce that we have, and we're gonna go ahead and put this in. Do you know what this stuff tastes like? Wrong. It tastes like nothing. Yeah, kale and spinach lettuce tastes like nothing. Yep, I know. You think it tastes like something, but it doesn't. So we're gonna fill up half the container with that. And yes, I'm still gonna hold to my it's gonna taste good. And if you've got any questions about how it's gonna taste good once you make this and it doesn't taste good, go ahead and leave comments and I will help you with that. So the first thing is putting our greens in. Why? When you're talking about per pound on baby spinach, you're talking about protein. Yeah, when people talk about protein, they think about chicken, they think about steak. They don't think that there's a lot of protein in lettuce. Well, spinach lettuce per pound has more protein per pound than any meat that you could eat out there, okay? So let me tell you, we're gonna eat more protein than other people on this diet, but it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. And we're gonna do it better per pound, and we're gonna do it fresh, and we're gonna do it real. That's why it's unreal. Next, beyond that, we're gonna be doing, with our lettuce, we're gonna be using our fruit. Caveat, what is the difference between C and H sugar and strawberries? Oh, don't tell me it's the same. Oh, don't tell me there's a lot of sugar in that shake. These are real, like this is like real food. All right, so we're gonna use strawberries today. And then we're also going to use bananas, and this is going to give us a little bit of our flavor. And yes, this is the exact opposite of the banana a lot of us would use. What does this have in it? Well, when it's brown like this, it means it has more enzymes. When we have more enzymes, we have things that can help us digest food, and we have more live food. You're eating a green banana out there, you're eating a piece of fruit that doesn't have as much nutrients as a brown banana. Gets really, really brown. You know what we do with really, really brown bananas? No, we don't throw them out. We put them in the freezer and they're ready for a shake anytime. So we're gonna use real bananas today in our shake, and then we're going to put them in. So it's 50% fruit, 50% vegetables. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add our contents for our liquid. And what we're going to be utilizing today is we're going to be utilizing kombucha, and we're going to be utilizing almond milk. Okay? So you can either use regular almond milk, or you can use a unsweetened almond milk. Right? And there's other different brands that you can utilize or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in here. It's very, very simple what we're gonna be doing. So you're gonna say, well, how much liquid are we gonna put in there? Well, 50%, I usually put 50% kombucha, 50% almond milk. Remember the combinations of fruit and vegetables? It's 50-50, right? And that fills up about, I don't know, 80% of the blender. And you want to get one of these high-powered mixers. We're using a Vitamix here. For you guys that are so concerned about not enough protein, we're also going to be utilizing, always organic here, okay? We're going to be using an organic protein powder that's gluten-free, that's dairy-free, that's soy-free, and that's going to give us a lot more protein, a lot more staying power during the day. And on a shake like this, see, a shake like this is not just one shake, this is 5 shakes. So we're gonna be utilizing 4 scoops of protein powder here. And then a couple of optional things that you can utilize is cocoa powder, okay? Cocoa powder is good. It is a pure chocolate without the extra sugar. And then we're just gonna add a little bit on this one. We're gonna add a little bit more on the blueberries. Okay, there. So that should be pretty good there. And then a couple of other optional things that we can have. We're gonna add in here, which is organic wheatgrass. Yeah, you can grow your own and put that in there if you'd like, but I just, you know, I don't have wheatgrass growing in my backyard, so I utilize this just for an extra little punch. I don't really measure these out too religiously, as some flies all over the place. But I just utilize kind of a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then, you know, like, so you like hear this whole thing about superfoods, but everything's in a powder form. Okay, we'll use a little bit of superfoods, but let me tell you, superfoods is way better when it's actually real food, okay? Real food. So we'll just utilize a little bit of that because I have a little bit extra of that and that kind of thing. And I usually just top it off with some kombucha, which will kind of round it out to the top there. And a Vitamix is really, really good, especially when you have frozen fruit, because it'll go ahead and mix that stuff up relatively quickly and easily, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and start this. Okay, so now we're gonna take this here and we are gonna be organizing not only the shake that we're gonna have first thing in the morning, or you can make this the night before, but we're also gonna prepare our meals for the day. So we're gonna take all this, and I found the best way to go ahead and do this is go ahead and get near the sink. And in our cabinet for shake bottles, somehow I have kids and sometimes shake bottles like go missing, so I buy like 20 shake bottles at the dollar store. And I just get 5 of these, preferably like glass, and I go ahead and put those, I go ahead and put those in the sink. That works. And I'll show you what we're doing. Then I'll go ahead and get the shake here. And I'll put it right into each of the shake things here. So the beautiful thing about eating shakes is this, is that when you're having shakes, when you're having real food, when you're having vegetables, when you're having fruit, and you're having this all day long, and you're not having processed food, and you're not having, you know, cooked wheat, pizza, bread, cheese. When you eat those things, you're on a limitation diet. When you're on real foods, when you're on real vegetables, real food, you can eat as much as this as you want, right? So that's the beautiful thing about it, is because your body is going to basically take in these nutrients, and you're going to be in an unlimited diet if you stick to this as opposed to going to processed foods. So as you start your day, you're going to have probably one shake that's going to be like in the morning, and then your body is going to be using this up, right? It's going to be using it up like real time. So it's like when you drink these shakes, it's not spending any time processing. You ever eat that, you know, double cheeseburger and you get completely tired and want to take a nap? You know, what is exactly happening to your body when you eat something like that? Your body is basically shutting down. It's basically saying, I am overloaded, heart, mind, soul, and heart-wise, and I'm going to get tired. You don't get tired on this stuff because your body is taking it in and using it, but every couple of hours, you're going to need another shake to kind of keep you going, but your energy level is going to be through the roof. And that's the difference. And then put the caps on these. And once you put the caps on them, then you can just put them on and then take them with you throughout the day. Let's go ahead and get the caps. So what's great about this, if you're going to be on the run, if you're at the office, if you're in the car, you know, you can go ahead and put this in a little container with a couple of ice packs and keep this with you. And you know, this can serve as, you know, morning, and then a little bit of a snack around 10 o'clock, and you can have this for lunch. And I'm telling you, if you follow exactly what I'm telling you to do, these shakes are tasty, they're phenomenal, they're filling, they'll give you energy throughout the day, and it'll keep your mental and your emotional energy sustained throughout the whole day. You'll be very level. You won't go up, up, and down and everything. So that's That's the basis of building these shakes. 1, 2, 3. Definitely leave your comments and questions. We'll go ahead and answer them. And we'll go into another shake and juicing on the next video. Thanks for tuning in. This is Tom Gill for Unreal.